Check. 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 Good morning, everybody. Good morning, chat. Steak, how are we doing? I am literally right now watching the MLB Rewind recap on MLB Network, and it's so funny. I'm glad I did this. When I woke up, I got a notification on my phone from one of the apps, and it said Julio Rodriguez walks it off. Did you see how he walked it off?
No.
He was 0 for 4. He was 0 for 4, and he had a sack fly. I actually didn't see which inning it was, but I was ready to come in here and tell you, hey man, our guy Julio Rodriguez that you talked about on the stream, which I still think was a really good look of potentially making a MVP run. He's already off to a hot start.
Yeah,
because here he goes. But no, absolutely not. He's not on there.
The Mariners kind of stink.
The Mariners do kind of stink. What's up, everybody? Danny, good to see you. Good morning. Sam Burns. Yep. What does this mean? Reen Suppa. Oh, maybe just an O in there by accident. Goots, what's going on? Sunday Unks, Cracker Jones, or just Cray Jones. Ray's Jolly. Yep. The POD bang. It was always England. It was always England for the cuck chair. Can't believe I'm turning off golf for this. Love that. W full-time streamers. Happy Sunday. You as well. What's up, bad guy, who's actually a good guy? Thanks for tuning in to Steak and I on a Sunday morning here. If you're on the Pikkit Sports YouTube, make sure to like and sub. If you're on the Twitter, give it a like, give it a retweet. I'm going to retweet it right now. We are going to tomorrow. Steak, can you remind me again, when do you go to Scotland?
Monday after the stream. But I'm streaming.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, I could have sworn you said like the 21st to the 28th. So I gotta figure it out. But anyways, Steak will be here for the recaps. That's great because we have a lot to discuss. We're going right into it heavy. I think we should start with baseball, end with World Cup? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I just got one question. I tried to send you a video, but for some reason it won't go through. It's very weird. My dogs are boarded because I'm leaving tomorrow, obviously. My dog sitter, just no context, no words, just sent me a video of my golden retriever taking a poop. Nothing else. Is that a weird video to send, or is that a normal video to send? Because I don't really leave my dogs with dog sitters that often. I just want your opinion. I could show you the video.
I'm watching it right now. Is she trying to say that your dog is doing something weird?
No, I didn't think so. And then I sent it to my wife, and my wife said, like, oh, maybe she's trying to say, like, healthy dogs poop and nervous dogs don't poop. Maybe she's just trying to show you that he's doing good, but it's just a video of him pooping.
Yeah, like I think there is good intent behind it, but there should be a little bit of that, like explanation.
Nothing
for it. We left our dog Mojo with a babysitter. We really liked her, and but I do remember the first time we did it. We just had a friend watch him. Is this the first time Barry is going to a dog sitter?
No, second.
Oh, okay, good. Because the first time after like the third or fourth day, Mojo started just pooping blood, and what we found out is that they get nervous. Then it was like, wait, are my owners like just not coming back?
Yeah.
First couple of days, not a big deal, but then it started to get like high anxiety. So I was like, shit. So anyways, well, good luck with Barry, and looks like a healthy poop. So it's all good.
Look healthy, so that's good news.
All right, Steak. What was your? I didn't really make too many wagers yesterday. I took my foot off the gas. Had a nice little day. Watched Project Hail Mary, great movie, by the way. Also watched the Shipwrecked documentary.
I watched that.
Yeah,
we can talk about that tomorrow. That was good.
Yeah, pretty fucked up stuff there. But I got my eyes on Jared Jones. I got my eyes on the Pirates. We'll recap more tomorrow. But I did just see, a couple of hitters, a couple of guys that just did some things. So now that we have 2 games for a little bit of a sample size, I'm kind of ready to lean into maybe a few potential hot dudes. While also, you've been pretty good with the sides and totals. How was your day yesterday betting wise? Not good. Okay.
I was a losing gambler yesterday, unfortunately, and then I capped it off by ceremonially donating on Kamaru Usman. He got dominated by Duplessis. Not that, honestly, it was a pretty good fight by him. Duplessis just fought perfect, and he's 39 years old. I really didn't think he was going to win, but yeah, it was a losing day for me yesterday. But I still feel good about today.
All right. Hold on one second. We are.
I also had Marlins blow a 3-0 lead. The Pirates blow a 3-0 lead in the 8th, which was brutal. Remember, I said I was going to bet the Pirates game was absolutely brutal loss. And then I'm trying to think of the other. There's one more that was just like gut wrenching.
Well, did you have the Twins loss? I think I saw you were on the Twins because I liked your caption for that. That was pretty good. The Rangers had a pretty wild game against the Braves.
I didn't bet that, but I did think that the Braves were the right side. I tried to go the fake sharp angle yesterday. Didn't work out. Rangers beat the Braves, and then Nationals got throttled by the Athletics 15-1 after beating them 23-4 the day before. So that series is just wild.
Yeah. Shout out to this guy Cameron in my DMs. The first time Cameron has ever DM'd me was he said Cubs Orioles over 9.5 raised money line. What do you think, Unc? And that's when I was on the Cubs Orioles over, because I don't know if you remember, that was the game after I laddered the Cubs team total.
Yeah.
And I was like, now that's going to go over, end up being like 9-6 or whatever. But he went 2-0. So then he hit me up yesterday. Haven't heard from him since. That was July 8th. And he said, you think we see more runs in Sacramento tonight, with an eyeball emoji?
That was the look.
And I was like, you know what? Yeah, wouldn't it be kind of fake sharp to take the under after a really high scoring game? So hope he, I don't know if he's watching, but I hope you cashed in on that. All right, let's get into it today. I'm going to pull up Pikkit. If you haven't already, download Pikkit. Sync your sports books, track your wagers. Look, I'm risk brace free because it's helping my carpal tunnel. Not a doctor, not medical advice. And Steak, let's go ahead and get the board up. I think we have a game at 12:30. If that
even earlier, I think.
And it might be the Rays. I really, man.
White Sox first game of the day, buddy. 12:15.
Oh, okay. White Sox first game of the day. Okay, hold on. Oh, wow. Look at Sam Burns running away with this thing. -122 live right now on ProfitX. Okay, White Sox Blue Jays 12:15. Yesterday, pitching duel. 1-0 final. White Sox shutout does not happen very often. I think the only run came from Vladdy, and I heard them say this morning on that recap, he's still looking for his first home run this season in the Rogers Center.
Wow.
It was close. He hit a double. That was an RBI. And I couldn't believe that. I know the fans are frustrated with Vladdy, and some will always have his back, which I align and agree with. But he had a nice swing. He had a double, but there really wasn't much else going on after that. So let's see what we got here in terms of the line. White Sox are a short favorite. Yeah. -110, -115. Total in this one is 8 after a 1-0 game, and this is the grudge match because the White Sox whooped that ass in game 1. Our guy, Burke, isn't that who we watched pitch?
Yep.
Dude, stud. And Savage. I like Savage. So just going off of my bias and my eyeballs of what I've seen from – I haven't watched Savage this year. I probably saw him 2 years ago. I like both these guys. I would not get contrarian with an over. This should be a really good game. This should be a tight game. I don't know, man. What do you think?
I wouldn't get contrarian with an over either. I kind of think that's what a lot of people would think because obviously the White Sox left a ton of guys on base. Their bats have been hot, and I think it would be much more likely that people would expect runs out of this game than not. Mm-hmm. Obviously, my side is the White Sox. I do think the White Sox win today and win this series. They're getting respect. Like from the respect we've seen the Blue Jays get, being -120 against Savage is respect for a White Sox team that didn't used to get any. I'm not sitting here trying to convince anyone to take the White Sox, but I do think you could maybe potentially go back to the under.
No, I think that's a really good point. And then on that note, I'm actually curious, what was Burke? Burke against Baz in Baltimore was +115.
Yeah,
and
that's interesting.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. After that game, Burke, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. He has had 2 more games since when we saw him pitch. And the opposing team has scored 1 run in both at Cleveland and the Athletics. Sean Burke, dude, 26 years old. I remember he's a big motherfucker, 6'6", 240.
Yeah.
K's the last 3 games, 9, 11, 8. We saw him at 8. His line has been 5.5. And his earned runs the last 5 games, 1-1, 2-1-1. Yeah, I would not get cute with an over here. Honestly, I might even fucking square up and take the under. Feels like a 4-3 game at most. And Snowman asked for a K-lay. I'm so down for that, dude.
Add Burke.
Yeah, fuck it. Add Burke.
We got our first guy, Snowman, Burke.
My only question is, not that I'm trying to poke holes in this. I do like to know, and I feel like the Blue Jays are a team, kind of like the Guardians, that don't strike out. That is the one question I have. Would it be a bad team to bet on strikeouts? Oh, third most popular bet on Pikkit. First, it's the White Sox. Then it's the Blue Jays. Then it's over Sean Burke strikeouts. And then it's Murakami home run Steaak plus 340.
Yeah, people are starting to martingale that a little bit since he's been back.
The home run?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Blue Jays been number one for the last 2 years and not K'ing. Thank you, Snowman. I thought that they were good at that. Okay. Let's talk about the Yankees. Yankees got a doubleheader today. I think yesterday was probably canceled. The weather was awful here.
No game yesterday.
Yep. Schlittler going against Yamamoto. What a pitcher's duel. And the one I went to was awesome too. Garrett Cole and Sasaki. Okay. I'll tell you right now. When that Garrett Cole game, when we were reviewing it on Thursday, I'm pretty sure the total was also 9, Steaak. And I said usually high totals with good pitchers on the mound concern me. I do understand you have the Dodgers offense. You're paying a little tax there. The Yankees without Judge, not really so much. But Cole hadn't been good. And Sasaki also really hadn't been all that great. We thought those were two pitchers coming out of the break. You specifically said Cole, and you were right. I went with the first 5 under. It was a 2-1 game. I'm going to go back and say a 9 total with Yamamoto with a 2.86 and Schlittler with a 2 ERA.
I don't have a 9 total.
God fucking damn it.
I have a 7.5 total, and
I
that
got
makes
fucking covers again. Well, I'm glad you did that. All right, I got covers again. It's the last time I'll do that. My bad. Back to Pikkit.
Good. Does that what does that do for your opinion?
It changes everything. Now I'm seeing if you wanted the over at 7.5 minus 107. Profit X is showing that there's an 8 minus 110 each way. Dodgers are minus 120. I'm gonna throw it out. I'm gonna throw it out the window. What about you?
It's kind of like the under. Still kind of like the under.
I thought you were gonna say you like the over.
No, I don't like the over. No, I don't like the over.
Because you remember you did this and I tailed it and you were right. Do you remember the game?
Chase Burns versus Mizrowski?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know if I put this quite in the same category. It's funny to say that Schlittler, I feel like, doesn't get the respect of Mizrowski or even Burns, even though he's the AL Cy Young favorite. I'm going to go look at what he's been doing before I give a real strong opinion.
Okay.
Where are we at with him? Sorry, my thing's giving me hell.
I'm going to give you the popular bets while you pull that up.
Yeah,
so Ben Rice home run is the most popular bet on Pikkit, 2,874 wagers. The next popular bet is the Dodgers with 1,300 wagers, over 2-1 for Ben Rice home run. Then it's Ohtani, then it's the Yankees, then it's Trent Grisham, which I do not mind. He's a scrappy motherfucker. Teoscar Hernandez is all the way down there at 6-1. What do you think, Steaak?
Only the under.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't leave me like, I don't like Ben Rice home run. I don't like a lot of batters in this game. I think we could get a good outing out of both pitchers. Specifically, I like Schlittler today.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And yes, it was. Egg on my face is a stupid thing to do for the line referencing. I do pull it up for the records and the last 10 performances, which on that note, the Dodgers, we all know that they're a very good team, 62-36, but they are 5-5 in their last 10. So that's not really what I expected. So they must have hit a little bit of a slump going into the break, but that was a pretty gritty win from them with Max Muncy hitting that 2-run homer.
Gritty win, but Garrett Cole dominated them, if we're being honest. And then Aaron Boone comes out to the mound to try to take him out. And you could tell he kind of says, "Can you please leave me in?" And then boom, 2-run shot with 2 outs, or maybe it wasn't 2 outs, but 2-run shot for Max.
No, it was.
It was 2 outs, even worse. That was bad. Aaron Boone needs to grow a pair and tell Garrett Cole. Obviously, he saw something with Garrett Cole after he walked Mookie Betts to get him out of the fucking game. Get him out of the fucking game. Then he serves up a turkey to Max Muncy, loses the game. But also Trent Grisham. Did you see Trent Grisham trying to get home from second on that Ben Rice double? Or did you already leave? Or just where your seats were at, probably you didn't get a good view.
Really hard to see anything.
Trent Grisham was jogging. It was awful. Awful.
Do the records in the last 10 matter when the lines are always off? Yeah, it's totally separate. The line should not be referenced because the line's off, but the record in the last 10s do matter, yes, and the over-under trends. All right, What's your play here, Steak? Then we'll move on to the Mets game.
Just under.
All right. Mets and Phillies. The Steak has had it out for the Mets for quite some time, and I don't blame him. They are rat shit, but they have Nolan McLean going on today. And I don't know if you're surprised by this because he is a pitcher that does get respect. But to see the Mets at minus 122 on the road against the Phillies is kind of shocking. I don't know who this guy is going for the Phillies. Rangel.
Seen his name a few times, but I don't know anything about him.
Okay. Here, you know what? Let me also just pull up my screen so I can show the good people what we're working with here. All right. Mets and Phillies. These are the Pikkit splits. Money line here. Sharper wagers look to be on the Phillies. Bets and money are on the over here. Interesting. A lot of people like this over. I wonder why there's so much money on the over with McLean going. What's the total here?
Oh, you just said it. Phillies have a fringe starter going.
That's true. Yeah.
And I want to be clear. McLean has not been dominant. Like 5 hits and a loss against the Red Sox in his last outing, 5 hits and 2 earned runs before that against the Braves. Before that, he had a shutout, 5 hits, but a shutout. And before that, he allowed 7 hits and 6 earned runs. So by no means has he been dominant. I was actually going to say, does he fit the criteria for the tweet you made earlier for a guy to get eyes on, or is it too late to get eyes on McLean because he started for USA in that World Baseball Classic Championship game? He's already too big of a name, or is he somebody to get eyes on?
Well, I don't necessarily rule out anyone that I haven't gotten eyes on, so I would consider him. However, for the tweet purpose of me saying, oh, give me a guy who hasn't been highly touted, he wouldn't really apply because of what you just said. Like the cat's out of the bag and he is really popular. But I'll admit it, I haven't really seen a lot of McLean pitch. 24 years old, went to Oklahoma State. But yeah, I mean, you're right. He's
still young, going against the Phillies. I feel like it's a good guy to get eyes on.
To be fair, though, he has pitched pretty well the last 3 games. I don't know.
He's just not been dominant.
Yeah.
He's definitely given up a lot of hits.
Yeah. And I don't know what his strikeouts usually are. I mean, I see a stretch here against the Cubs and the Reds. He had 9 in back-to-back games. But I don't know, 7.57 Snowman. I was going to ask you, what do you think maybe about McLean? I'm trying to see how this could correlate. If this is a lot of respect for him in Philly on the road, does it mean he's going to dominate today? And it looks like 19% K rate, 31 plate appearances for the Phillies. So they've seen him. Not a whole lot, but they've seen him. Oh, McLean's banned. Harper's 1 for 6 with 3 Ks. Schwarber's 0 for 5, but does not have any strikeouts. He hit a home run yesterday. All right. Nobody's really done anything all that great. I don't know, Steak. I lean Mets and I lean McLean.
Cool. I kind of do too.
McLean has been solid the last couple of starts.
And our band list can't be Snowman's band list. So technically, it sounds like we might like McLean in that K-lay. So far, we got Burke and McLean.
Yep. Okay. Let's do that. All right. Let's go to – there were 2 games that I skipped over here. Let's go to Atlanta.
Sure.
Holmes and the Rangers. So talking about being a baseball guy and wanting to watch pitchers doesn't mean I don't want to watch teams and hitters too. I'm just getting started with 2 pitchers that I've wanted to watch. I want to watch the Rangers lineup. That's what I want to get eyes on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it today because I think we're going to go to a movie at 2:00. But the Texas Rangers are a team that you and I both like coming in the second half of the year. And they just put up some runs yesterday. And it was all the usual suspects. Your boy, Jock Peterson, hit I think a leadoff home run.
He did, yeah.
Yep. And then this was a gritty win. They were down in the game. The Braves scored 4 runs in the second, and the Rangers clawed back with, I think, home runs from – oh, no, Wyatt Langford did not hit a home run, but he was 2 for 5. And Evan Carter and Brandon Nimmo had 2 hits for 3 RBIs. I really like this 1 through 5. If Evan Carter can get going, this is a pretty scary lineup. He was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs too. So, Steak, my question to you is, we got Grant Holmes and Evaldi. Like Evaldi, I'm not shitting on Holmes. He's got a 3.8 ERA. It looks like Pikkit is showing that the Rangers are minus 112. Total in this one's 8.5. I kind of like the Rangers.
A lot of respect for the Rangers, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I sort of am torn because these are two teams I wanted to buy into after the All-Star break, and they happen to be playing a series against each other. I like the Rangers to win their division. I like the Braves to get right after like a really good start. They kind of tailed off after the Acuna injury, and I thought they would get right after the All-Star break. So I don't think I can bet against them, but as much I like what I've seen from Drake Baldwin specifically. And the Braves bats were great in both of the games this series. They had 15 in the first one, and they had 6 yesterday. They're certainly not the reason the Braves lost yesterday's game. I actually do lean the Braves. I don't know if I'm going to press it. I do lean the Braves. I think the Braves win the series.
Okay. The numbers for Eovaldi against the Braves are pretty good. 71 plate appearances, 19% K rate. They're only batting 185, and they're expected is 208. So they really don't hit him all that well. Also, something that's kind of interesting, the average exit velocity for the Braves against Eovaldi, 87. I think that's pretty low when I'm looking compared to some other teams. Like, for example, the Rangers against Grant Holmes is 95. So might be something there with Eovaldi against the Braves. I like the Rangers. I might even sack up and put a wager on it today.
Also needs to be mentioned, it's time to start, like you said, locating the hot dudes. Even if we're not betting them today, we'll probably start tomorrow. Drake Baldwin has 5 hits, a home run, and 6 RBIs in 2 games since the All-Star break. So
yeah, I
think he's 100% a guy you could buy into right now.
I'm good with that. I also have a question. Is Brandon Nimmo not necessarily a hot dude, but is his line to hit a home run today at plus 450 on BetMGM? Is that low? And he's the most bet player today, 95 picks. The Pikkit sharps like him.
But he is a hot dude. Just so you should
But he's
know.
not a home right. He's not a
not a home run guy. He only has 1 home run in his last 6, but he has 10 hits and 7 RBIs in his last 6 games. But
so
right.
that's like, yeah, if you were to tell me that his hits, runs, RBIs, or bases were popular, I wouldn't bat an eye. Home run to be the most popular prop. Well, that's not true. The strikeouts for Eovaldi are popular too, but that was just kind of interesting to me, and his odds were a little low. We can move on. Jake Berger has 2 home runs, is 3 for 5 against Grant Holmes today. If anybody wanted somebody with good numbers, there it is. All right, let's go to Boston. What a game we have today. Sonny Gray and Shane McClanahan going. Red Sox are going for the sweep. I tweeted yesterday, I was watching that movie. The Rays were up 6-3. Took a piss in the middle of it. I was like, oh, let me just see. I was like, I got a sick feeling I'm going to see the Red Sox walked it off. Sure enough, it wasn't a walk-off, but 7-6. I mean, this team is just unbelievable. I saw how it happened this morning. I saw the recap. It was lefty Wilyer Abreu against Garrett Clevenger, who's one of the best bullpen guys on the Rays. Did not fucking matter. Wilyer Abreu takes some Yabo, and they go up and they take the lead and they don't give it back. 7-6. The Red Sox have now won, I think, 12 straight, and they are going for a 4-game sweep against Tampa Bay Rays. That was a devastating loss, dude.
That was a devastating loss, especially for me, because it was the final nail in the coffin to me owing Pranav a Jason Varitek jersey.
I didn't see that wager.
It was whoever won the series, Red Sox or Rays. If he won, I have to buy him a Jason Varitek jersey. If I won, I got a Fred McGriff jersey, which sounds pretty sick, actually. I'm going to need to probably buy myself a Fred McGriff jersry.
That's actually
after I said it, I wanted one. But yeah, I got to buy him a Jason Varitek jersey. So double loss for me, very brutal. I regret even attempting to fade the Red Sox during this streak. And Wilyer Abreu has to be talked about. He has 4 home runs and 6 RBIs in 2 games since the All-Star break. He's the hottest dude in the MLB right now.
Yeah. Shane, in my opinion, and I know you're going to be like, oh, you're biased. You're a Rays fan. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, do your thing. I have a question about Shane when you're done.
Okay. In all seriousness, I think Shane, if you don't want to, we are so good at doing it. And I know you just talked about you regret doing it. We're not the guys to fade streaks and catch falling knives. I'm not saying the Rays win this game, but I am saying I think Shane McClanahan pitches very well today. Cool. I think Shane McClanahan, he was, I think last year before he got injured, I remember watching a preview with like the Rays general manager, and they were saying how like all the starting pitchers, everybody in that rotation, like they look to Shane as like their guy. Yeah. Obviously, he's fiery too for a pitcher, which is great because Junior Caminero is that for the dugout. I think Shane is going to go in there to Boston today and at least put on one of his better efforts.
Potential to add him to the Kale?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, what do you think about that? 2, can I ask you a question about Shane
Personally-
McClanahan?
Yep.
You scoffed at it before, but now that you've suddenly maybe done a little bit of a switch on cards, and I noticed you were purchasing or in the business of purchasing a Scott card. I have a Shane McClanahan auto out of 15. It's a pretty sick card. It's at least worth $100. It might be worth more. I would give it to you for free. Do you want it?
Do you think that even if I wasn't into cards, that would be silly of me not to take that card?
But you scoffed at it before, so I just want to see if you feel any different.
Did I? At this,
I'm gonna send you a picture.
At this particular card, I scoffed at this?
Yeah. Because I won it in one of Trent's breaks, and I said, it's for you. It's a sick card.
I don't know if I remember that. But
Shane McClanahan wins a Cy Young. This shit goes crazy.
Yeah, like Shane McClanahan wins a Cy Young. I want money on it. I almost bet it like 6 times, but everybody.
Then there you go. I'm bringing the card with me to pick it at the park.
Yeah. No, I like it. All right. These are Shane's last couple of games going into the All-Star break. He was on an inning, like a pitching limit because he is coming back from injury, but he's the leash is getting longer and longer, and he's pitching very well. He had 1 slip up against the Kansas City Royals, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs. But after that, 6 innings, 3 hits, 0 earned, 6 and a third inning, 4 hits, 0 earned against the Yankees. I say he comes in today and he pitches very, very well. Someone said first 5 under, maybe. The one problem, Steak, is he really isn't striking a lot of people out. So I'm not going to tell you that's my favorite bet. I think I like under hits allowed or maybe outs.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
So let me see. Junior Caminero home run plus 330 is the 4th most popular wager. Everybody's on the Red Sox today, minus 116, but as they should be. I don't blame them one bit.
Miss Honey Gray, yeah. Okay, we got to turn up tempo and pace. We're doing great. We got 10 baseball games left.
Oh, my bad. Okay. All right. Let's move it. Let's go to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland and the Pirates. You got Skeens and Castillo going total at 7 today.
I'm showing Bybee. Could be wrong.
No. It's okay. Let me see. Let me see what Pickett's got for wagers. Well, Pickett's showing Quintillo strikeouts.
Okay, cool. So Quintillo versus Skeens. I'm really sad about the Pirates yesterday. I feel like I was dying.
You should be.
Bet them game 1. I texted you and Rav. I said they're going to win both games. I really thought they were, but now we're here. I don't like fading the gritty guards, and I don't like backing the Pirates and Skeens start. So unfortunately, for that reason, I'm out, and I cannot bet the Pirates today. I like what they got going on, though.
Yeah, I loved what you did with that game 1 game. I mean, that was nasty. I was rooting for you. I had fun watching it too. I will tell you right now, fuck. I'm mad at myself. The guy who broke up Jared Jones' perfect stretch of 9 2/3 was Stephen Kwan. He's like one of my favorite non-Rays in baseball.
Yeah, you love Stephen Kwan.
And I said I'm going to bet Stephen Kwan the next game, and then I forgot the next game was that fucking doubleheader, 3 for 4 with 2 runs. I would go back to Stephen Kwan, and I'm not even just saying this. In the box, he looked like an absolute savage. I think he stays hot today, even though it's against Paul Skeens. But, Steak, what I was going to say is this. I guess I'm a little concerned that the Guardians had 11 hits yesterday. It was a bullpen day for the Pirates, or game for the Pirates, after getting dicked down by Jared Jones. I was going to ask, what about maybe seeing some runs?
Sure. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. I like these Pirates bats.
Yeah, I like the Pirates bats too. I kind of like the over. I like the Pirates. We can move on tempo and pace. I like the Pirates. I do like Stephen Kwan today, though. He might go in a hitter leg. No Ks on either side for me in this one.
Yep.
The Orioles and Astros. How about the Orioles? What another fucking gritty win from this team, man. Just can't kill them. You just can't kill them.
You saw the Astros had the bases loaded with no outs in the bottom of the 10th inning to win?
Saw it in the rewind on how they won. And then I saw the Orioles, how they fucking ran to the dugout. And I was like, oh, God, this is how they're going to do this. 7-3 in their last 10, 3 games below 500. They are scratching and clawing, and they're going for the sweep today. I'm seeing Hunter Brown for the Astros. The Astros are short, a lot of short favorites today, minus 112 against Young. I'll tell you what. I think the Astros look like one of the easiest buttons to press, maybe since at least the games we've gone through so far. The only thing to note is that Hunter Brown's ERA is a little bit high. Has he not been good? Back-to-back games with 3 and 6 earned runs before the break.
Yeah, he just got back.
Orioles or nothing.
Orioles for me for sure. That'll be on my card.
Okay. There we go. Tempo and pace.
Orioles are hot. Astros are cold. I don't fuck with the Astros. Give me them.
Yeah, let me just see something real quick. Oh, man, Hunter Brown's got great numbers against the Orioles. 55 plate appearances, 185. They're batting. Okay, let's keep moving. Next game, Kansas City Royals and the dog shit San Diego Padres. Noah Cameron, who's a lefty. I liked when he came on the scene. I think his debut was against the Rays, but they also couldn't hit a lefty at the time, so that was kind of a skewed debut. But he's not all that great. He's got like a 4 ERA. Herman Marquez is nothing special either. The 5.2 ERA. Total is high in this one. Looking at 10. Over -106. The Royals are -123. When is the last time you've seen the Royals -123? The Padres.
Moving in their direction.
The Orioles have not been -123. Oh, my God, dude. The Royals were -132 against the Astros on June 13th against Michael Burrows. Over a month since they've only been a favorite one time.
Yeah.
So I guess Herman Marquez is on Burrows' level, but certainly seems to me like I'd like to lean the Royals here. I think Fernando Tatis hit a home run yesterday.
I think the Padres are a team, like I said, when we talked about the second half of the season, that are going to have a really rough second half of the season. So I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them lose here. Do I think I want to lay any juice betting the Royals? Not really, but I definitely would be Royals and nothing for me.
Noah Cameron's coming off of a game with 9 strikeouts. He didn't pitch all that well. 5 hits, 5 earned runs. He did go 7. That was on July 11th, so he's had 8 days rest. How about Noah Cameron on the strikeout?
Don't hate it. Do not hate it.
Cameron, not McClanahan. What did I like? McLean, and Burke.
Yeah, Burke.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next game. Let's go to Milwaukee. Milwaukee and the Marlins. Milwaukee's unbelievable, dude. Mm-hmm. And the Marlins have this guy that I saw, somebody like that bottom of their lineup, Griffin something, who's hit a home run in 3 straight games. You know what I'm talking about? Conine. Yeah. They were getting their ass kicked. They made it a respectful game in the top of the 9th with no outs.
They were up 3-0.
Yeah, they were up 3-0. The Brewers are unbelievable. We don't fade the Brewers, and I got to tell you, I don't even know that I really want to fade the Marlins here. I guess we can just maybe talk about the total and if there's a hot dude or two. I think Jackson Chourio did something yesterday. That's kind of been your guy. Brewers are -120. Total in this one is 8. Everybody, by the way, keeps telling me to watch Yuri Perez. I have seen Yuri Perez. I like him. Big fan of his. I have not seen Gasser. Lefty 5.28 ERA going for the Brewers. What are your thoughts here, Steak?
I tried to fade the Brewers yesterday. It's really the least fun thing in baseball. Like there's nothing.
You did it again?
Yeah, I just really like the Marlins. It sucks, and it actually cost me a 3-leg parlay. So
I should yell at you
in the Diamondbacks. Yeah, it's fine. We can move on. We don't have the time, but I just know I already feel badly enough about myself. Fading the Brewers is not fun at all. I do really like the Marlins, but maybe the lights are too bright in this series after we were getting glazed all-star break. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Honestly, lean under.
Okay. Next game here. Let's go to Chicago. Imanaga and Zebby Matthews. Now, this is a guy. Won't be able to do it again, unfortunately. Probably going to an afternoon movie. But Zebby Matthews on the Twins. That is a guy I want to get eyes on. He's going for the Twins today, Steak. The Cubs are -160. Total in this one, 7.5. And I want to say the Twins. What do we have here? Do we have do we have a grudge match? Was it 1-1?
Yes, 1-1.
Okay, so the Twins won the first game 5-2. Then they lost yesterday 6-2. The Taj Bradley game. Imanaga, lefty, 4.17. Zebby Matthews, righty, 4.57. Twins are 7-3 in their last 10. 1 game below 500. I don't have too many thoughts on this one. What do you think?
Cody Clemens, 2 home runs yesterday. I think he needs to be talked about for a home run.
Holy fuck.
That's it. 2 solo shots. He was the only offense for the Twins yesterday. He's the only thing I would want to discuss. I don't like a side or a total.
Zebby Matthews outs is 17.5. Is that a lot? 6 innings against the Cubs on the road in Chicago.
I don't think anyone's lining up to bet that over. I'll give you that.
I mean, he could go into the hundreds. Here comes Siwoo. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to have so much FOMO if Siwoo wins. I hope it's Burns. All right, we'll keep moving. You're right. There's a fuck ton of baseball today. My God.
Yeah.
I guess it's Sunday. I don't know why I'm surprised. Colorado at home. Feltner against Hunter Green and the Reds. Hunter Green with a 7 ERA. I think the Colorado Rockies won yesterday, so we got another grudge match here. The Reds are minus 160. Total in this one is high. It's 11. Makes a little bit of sense, though. If you want to know what people are betting, everybody on the Pikkit splits, here you go. I'll show you. All red on the money line, and the spread over is a little sharp here. And then you've got Hunter Green strikeouts over 6.5 minus 155. Mickey Moniak, Ellie, and the Cincinnati Reds are quite popular. What do you think today?
Hunter Green strikeouts I could be convinced. Don't think I want to bet the grudge match in this game. I do lean Reds, but then you just showed me the splits and everybody leans Reds. I thought it was a lot of respect for the Reds compared to the other two games in the series, considering the fact that Hunter Green hasn't been good this year. But I'm all good. I think if the Reds win, it's because Hunter Green has a really good outing, so I'd back him some way or not do anything.
Total pass for me.
Cool.
Yeah, we're going to move on.
Cool.
All right, let's go to the A's and the Nationals. Unfortunate to see the Nationals 3-7 in their last 10. I am pulling for them. Here is another guy that people told me to get eyes on. Foster Griffin, lefty with a 2.78 ERA, and Jacob Lopez with a 7 ERA for the A's. So back-to-back games with a lot of runs. These teams have traded wins. The Nationals took game 1 in this series, and the A's responded yesterday. Foster Griffin's minus 138 on FanDuel. Total in this one's 10.5. Kind of hard to get a read on this one, Steak. I mean, the A's won their first game in forever. Would we want to think that there's like maybe, what goes down might come up?
How much I understand it's Foster Griffin against Jacob Lopez, and I understand the A's haven't been very good, but like you said, the Nationals actually haven't been very good as of recent either. They get pounded yesterday, but still, my question would be this: how much bigger of a favorite could you make the Nationals on the road across the country after losing 15-1 yesterday?
I guess not a lot.
Yeah, Nats or nothing. And I see no reason to not keep betting overs in this series.
Yeah, my question would be why did Jacob Lopez, the last start that I see him made was is he a bullpen guy? This is weird.
No idea.
Yeah, he's at the White Sox. He pitched 1 2/3. Oh, maybe they just threw him in because they were losing 14-1 and they were running out of pitchers. That's probably it. So, but his last 2 games before that, he got shredded. 4 and 7 earned runs. I think the A's will be a very contrarian bet today.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what I think, but I'm not getting involved at all.
Yeah.
Atlanta, sorry. The Angels and the Tigers, Casey Mize, pretty good pitcher here. I'd like to watch him as well. 2.81 ERA against some guy named R. Johnson. And the Tigers, go Tigers, minus 147 on ProfitX. Total at 9 on this one. The over is juiced. So the first thing that goes off in my head is a 9 total with a really good pitcher on the bump. Not calling Mize an ace by any means, but a 9 seems a little high to me. Also, the Tigers are not a good over team. They're 2-8 to the over in their last 10. The Angels aren't that great either. And so far in this series, Steak, this is my system play. Both games have gone under. 2-1, 7-0. Tigers have won 2 straight. I like the over in this game.
Last 4 games for each team have went under as well.
Okay.
Casey Mize has been good this year. He gets no run support. That's another reason that you could factor into the over seeming a little contrarian.
Is there a hot dude on the Tigers?
Let's see what they did yesterday. Torque homered yesterday. Torque homered twice yesterday.
Put Torque on my fucking card.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Always fine with Torque.
Put Torque on my card. Put Torque. Maybe I'll do a little fun parlay. Torque. I'm going to go back to Quan. Hit the Quan. I'm going to do something else too. I can't figure it out. Okay. Andre Palante. And what's this guy's name again? I should know it. Rodriguez.
Eduardo
Rodriguez. 2.29 ERA. Palante. I'm a Palante guy. 3.96 ERA. Anything under 4 is respectable for my guy, Andre Palante. The total in this one seems a little high. But then I'm starting to wonder, are totals in Arizona just high? We got a 9 on FanDuel. The Diamondbacks are minus 120. Palante's strikeouts, what the fuck? 2.5. That can't be right. The over is minus 177. Palante pitching outs is the most popular prop bet on Pikkit right now. Not a lot of wagers in this game, only $55,000 on the handle. Jordan Walker home run is plus 410. I'd argue that seems maybe a little higher than it should be. I don't know. Well, what are your thoughts on this one?
Gonna stay away. Don't like the Diamondbacks at all, but definitely a little worried about the Cardinals.
Both games have not gone over. One pushed 5-4 at 9. The other one went under 5-3. The total is 9 across the board. It's basically that's what I'm seeing here. I think today we get some runs, and I think we might get some runs from St. Louis. Who's another hot dude on the Cardinals? JJ Weatherholt?
No. Jordan Walker had an RBI yesterday, and Crooks homered, but I don't think there's too many hot dudes on the Cardinals.
Okay. All right. 2 more games and we'll talk Spain, Argentina. The Mariners are rat shit, but they did walk it off with an 0-for-4 Julio Rodriguez yesterday, minus 190 against the Giants. I cannot and will not ever lay minus 190 on the team like the Mariners. I think I talked about that maybe looking like a Mariners muckening in game 1 of this series, and they lost 7-0. Robbie Ray going on the other side. Steak, you got anything in this one? I might just, if anything, want to look for a player prop if there is one to be had.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to do that. The Mariners stink. Rafi Devers, he homered. He's pretty hot, dude. I'll actually pull him up real quick. He would be the only guy. Actually, I will be on Rafi Devers. I should be more clear about that. I will be on Rafi Devers. I think the Mariners stink. Won't bet him. He homered yesterday. He's not a hot dude. I will say that. Before All-Star break, he ended the first half with 3 hitless games. He is not a hot dude, but he did homer yesterday and strike out 3 times. Needs to be mentioned. So he's home run or bust. I'll take him to home run.
I think I saw POD Pete tweet that where was it? I think it was a Rafi Devers tweet. Hold on. Fuck my internet. My internet's down. Am I lagging?
Nah.
Okay, my Twitter is just totally frozen on me. Anyways, I'll just try to remember what it said, but it was something about Rafi Devers. I think Devers has had the most extra base hits in baseball in the last 40 games.
Okay, yeah, I maybe did see that.
Yeah, if it wasn't him, it was somebody else. But okay, Devers or bust. Let's go to the last game here.
So we made a mistake. I don't know how it happened, but this game says Schlittler's pitching, not the first one. And it would make more sense for Schlittler to be on Sunday Night Baseball.
Okay. So I don't know who's pitching in the first game.
Well, I say we just move right to the World Cup.
Let's go right to the World Cup. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do a quick recap of our favorite bets and close it, shut it down, and get out of here. Again, if you're in here in the YouTube chat, make sure I see we got 45, 50 of you guys in here. Like and sub. If you're on Twitter, give it a like and a retweet. Download Pikkit. Track your wagers. Line shop with ease. That's what I like to do. All right. Let me see where the World Cup wagers are. Siwoo Kim is the leader. Oh my God, what happened to Sam Burns?
I see that. I just saw the chat saying the choke has begun.
He must have doubled. God, he's such a fucking loser. I can't find the World Cup on the desktop version, so I'm just gonna have to go to the blue book over here. Let's go to World Cup. So Spain is minus 160. To lift the trophy. Three-way line. What is the three-way line? Spain in regulation, plus 125. Draw, plus 195. And Argentina, plus 270. All right, I'll give you my quick thoughts. Obviously, it was in the bag with England being the ultimate cuck team of the tournament. France seemed like the most obvious wager ever. And you know why I know that? Because the first thing I thought was France minus 1.5 should be a fucking 5-unit play. They're going to kill England. But I think like that a lot of times, and the opposite happens. So I pumped the brakes. That's where it was. Going into this game, if we want to play the who's on what, fade the public, whatever, I'm really not entirely sure, because clearly the public opinion would be Spain is the better team. Argentina keeps getting away with it. They keep coming back and winning. But also they kind of seem like just that team. And it's like, how can you continue to fade Messi? They got a lot of respect now. People are comparing them to Tom Brady in the AFC Championship after what they just did against England. So I think people would probably respect Spain in this line as being the better team. However, I don't think anybody really wants to put money against Argentina. So in a way, I don't really know that there is a public side. I don't know that there is a contrarian side. You'd seem to disagree.
I disagree. I do. I bet if you pulled it up right now, the Pikkit splits, which I think you should do, Argentina would be the public side for sure.
Well, I can't find the World Cup in on the desktop. So
okay, cool. So I'll pull it up on my phone just because I think it's useful for this conversation before we discuss what we like.
So weird that
I do have a take.
I found it under events. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's not at the top, but it's under events. Here we go. 50-50 on the money line, $6 million wagered in this game. The money line's 50-50. The spread, 60% Spain, 75% money on Spain. And then the under looks sharp here. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. The over is sharp. More bets, but more money as well. Popular prop markets. These are all the goals. I wonder if the popular betting market is here. Popular market. Okay. Yes, both teams to score is the most popular bet here, -115. Argentina 3-way money line is the second most popular bet at +270. Then Spain. So you're right. Splits don't really tell the story, Steak, but more people are willing to bet Argentina on the money line in the 3-way. But it's not by much.
Yeah.
I think it's really hard to say. I think this is really 50-50.
Okay, cool. It didn't seem that way to me. From what my understanding and the way I used to bet, I'm glad you brought up Tom Brady. I'm gonna bring up another football comparison. The way I used to bet, which is different now, it would lead me to fading Tom Brady in big games and fading Pat Mahomes in big games because that was the contrarian and it always looked sharp. And for me, Argentina does feel like the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and Spain feels like the San Francisco 49ers. I get why there's reasons to like the San Francisco 49ers. Their amazing defense, their coach that you really think is going to get one. They already lost. I know Spain-Argentina wasn't the World Cup 4 years ago, but Spain hasn't. When was the last time Spain won a World Cup? 2010? I think that sounds right.
Probably.
In my head, the smart people, the people that tell you that they're smart gamblers would be on Spain. And the people who say stuff like, you can't fade Mahomes in the Super Bowl, man. You can't fade Tom Brady. They'll be on Argentina. Can't fade the GOAT. And in a weird way, I kind of want to roll with the dumb people. I kind of like Argentina. Feels like fate. I might be saying the dumbest thing ever, but I've watched Egypt game, Cape Verde game, England game. Everything is just insane. You can never count Argentina out. And I know what everybody's saying. Argentina will not be able to score on Spain. No one can score on Spain. They've given up one goal the entire World Cup. They have the best defense we've ever seen, I guess. I'm a soccer casual, so I can't say that, but that's all I've heard is that Spain has the literal best World Cup defense we've ever seen, and that there's just no way Argentina will score on them. I disagree. I think the game goes over. I think Argentina will score, and I think Argentina will advance.
So, pretty good take. The only tough time I have accepting the comp to the Niners is because Spain did win one and the Niners never did. So it feels like that team getting there first and like they're built to win it. But if I had to give you a ball knower take from what I've seen, the most frustrating thing against Argentina are when the teams play with a lead. I watched that Cape Verde game. I watched that Egypt game and I watched the England game. I'm not gonna shit on Cape Verde at all. They were magnificent. But Egypt said it from the fucking 20th minute. This team does not know how to play with a lead. It is only a matter of time before Argentina comes back. England, the thing I was by far the most surprised with was how awful they were with a lead. I thought they were too smart, too good, too experienced to just go out there and kick the ball away, have poor quality possessions when they have a 1-0 lead in late in the game. And yet they still did it. There is no way Spain is like that. There is no way. There just isn't. But the question is Spain going to get the lead? Because
so glad you said it. So glad you said it. That makes me, I like Argentina to score first.
There you go. That's a fun bet. Yeah. If you think Argentina wins this game, I am telling you right now, the bet to make is Argentina score first. Because if Spain gets the lead, I do not think they are as fucking stupid as the rest of those teams that Argentina has faced. And you saw it against France. And this isn't one of those things where it's like, oh, they did it against France. They're not going to do it again. No, I disagree. They were They were perfect against France. That's just how they are. That's why they're here.
Yeah.
They got the lead. They played with it. They took I think France had one shot on goal. I still can't remember if that was accurate or not.
I mean, I don't remember them ever having. It was crazy. Yeah, that game was crazy.
That is the bet to be made, Steak, and you should put it out there. Argentina to score first is as good as Spain to win, in my opinion. If Spain scores first, and I'll take one cheeky look.
Yeah,
I've been critical of Lamine Yamal. I actually thought he played pretty well in that France game. Of course, Ayerbal was the guy who fucking scored, the guy who sold my parlay.
Well, it was a penalty kick, I guess. Yeah,
Lamine Yamal drew it,
yeah,
and Ayerbal scored. You're right. I don't know who scored the second goal, but I thought Lamine Yamal played really, really well. I'll say this: I bet you Lamine Yamal will score or assist today, and I will take that.
Did you see that he scored and it got called back?
Yes, I did. He was offsides. Yep. Lamine Yamal to score a goal is plus 280. I don't know what goal or assist is, but I will find it. That's going to be my play. All right.
So where do you stand firmly? Do you stand firmly anywhere yet?
No, I'm 60-40 Spain.
Okay. Spain in regulation, Spain to advance.
It's a good question. I'll give it a 2-1 game. Obviously, I don't think Argentina scores first because I think Spain will win. I think they'll be the 2-1. And I'll say Spain in extra time.
Hold on. Joey Dumps just walked in my house. So I'm just going to ask him rapid reaction. Joey Dumps, what's your favorite play today?
Messi goal.
Messi goal. Messi goal first, dude. There it is.
Messi first goal. If Messi scores first, Argentina's winning this game. I agree.
Yeah, Messi, then Yamal, then we're at 1-1. Then it gets interesting.
Yeah. I might take Spain in extra time, exacta. And then I'm definitely taking Lamine goal or assist.
Cool. I love it. That was a good
All right.
hour.
All right, guys. Great job. Steak. Safe travels. Oh, no. I'll see you tomorrow.
You see me tomorrow. One more day of me.
Everybody, good luck on your wagers. Hello, Joey Dumps. You guys have a great Sunday. We'll catch you tomorrow at the board review. Thanks for tuning into the Pikkit pregame. Peace.
Bye.